Vice President Kashim Shettima traveled to Borno, his home state, on Wednesday for the Salah Festival, where he paid a courtesy visit to the Shehu of Borno, Abubakar Garba El-Amin Slakanemi, at his palace. The State House Director of Information Office of the Vice President, Olushola Abiola, said in a statement that the Vice President departed Abuja for Borno shortly after observing the Eid prayers at the National Eid Ground, Abuja. According to the statement, Shettima at the Eid Ground prayed for lasting healing for Nigeria and Nigerians, urging them to be united. According to the statement titled VP Shettima at National Eid Ground, Praise for Nigeria's Unity Progress, Shettima also called on Nigerians to imbibe the virtues of sacrifice and forgiveness, of the essence of the season. And President Bola Tinubu and state governors on Wednesday assured Nigerians that the economic pains and hardship they were facing would soon turn to prosperity. They said the current pains were necessary, noting that the people's sacrifices would pave the way for abundance and a better future for the country. Tinubu and the governors, who spoke in separate statements on the Salah celebration across the country, speaking in Lagos shortly after observing the Eid prayers at the Obalende Muslim prayer ground, located near Dordan Barracks, the former seat of power in Lagos, the president described the current economic hardship as a bearable burden. His message was contained in a statement signed by his special advisor on special duties, communication and strategy, Dele Alake. And the Lagos State Ministry of Establishments and Trainings has directed ministries, departments and agencies of the state government to submit 3 copies of their personnel cost details ahead of a scheduled bilateral discussion commencing on July 10, 2023. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Establishments and Training, Olawale Musa, stated in a statement on Tuesday that the discussion was to facilitate the mandatory return of the statewide personnel cost to the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget for the inclusion in the state year's 2024 annual budget. Musa stressed that the personnel cost budget would be on a program-based budget model, adding that a virtual sensitization webinar would be conducted for accounting officers, directors of admin and human resources, and their shadow officers on issues relating to the personnel budget. He warned that failure on the part of the accounting officers to do this would mean that their MDAs would not be attended to. And as the 2023 Lagos State Basic Education Certificate Examination commenced on Monday, July 3rd, in all schools in Lagos, the government has warned against all forms of malpractices. The director, Lagos State Examinations Board, Adebayo Oronshola, in a statement on Wednesday, said the examination will be held from Monday, July 3rd to Saturday, July 8, 2023, at all centers across the state. Oronshola urged principals of all public and approved private junior secondary schools in the state to adhere strictly to the guidelines of the conduct of the examination. He also solicited the continued support and cooperation of all concerned stakeholders for a successful exercise. The Nigeria Immigration Service on Wednesday announced the promotion of at least 7,000 officers and the redeployment of 12 new comptrollers to their respective states of assignment. The acting spokesperson for the NIS, Kenneth Kure, disclosed this in a statement on Wednesday titled NIS Elevates 7,000 Officers, Redeploys 12 Comptrollers. Kure, who was also elevated to the rank of Assistant Comptroller, revealed that the promoted officers and men included senior officers who sat for the regular examinations and junior staff members who were upgraded due to acquisition of additional qualifications. The Acting Comptroller General of Immigration, Wuraola Adekboju, also approved the appointment of the immediate past NIS spokesman, Tony Akuneme, as FCT Command Comptroller. In our address to officers and men of the service during their monthly parade, the acting NIS, Adepoju, urged them to put the image of the service above personal interests. The Niger Delta Development Commission has denied awarding a contract for the sum of 56.2 250 million euros. The agency said a letter circulating online to that effect, purportedly emanating from the office of its managing director, was fake. The NDDC Director, Corporate Affairs, Ibitoye Aboshede, stated this in a statement issued on Wednesday evening in Port Harcourt. The statement was titled a contract award notification. Aboshede described the letter as a product of a cheap scam, saying it neither states the purpose of the contract nor the consideration for the award. The NDDC further advised all stakeholders and interested parties to cross-check any purported letter of contract award with the Procurement Department of the Commission. And the Sokoto State Governor, Ahmed Aliyu, has commenced the payment of monthly stipends to physically challenged persons in the state. This was disclosed in a statement signed by the press secretary to the governor, Malam Abubakar Bawa, on Wednesday. According to the statement, the payment began on Tuesday in 3 centers in Sokoto North, Dangeshuni, and Wadabawa local government areas of the state. According to the statement, the exercise witnessed a large turnout of already screened physically challenged persons who received 6,500 naira each as their monthly stipends. Recall that the governor had, during his campaign rallies, promised to restore the monthly stipends to members of the PWD community and other relevant segments of society, and he subsequently set up a committee to actualize the scheme. And the Chief of Army Staff, Major General Taoreed Lagbaja, has expressed appreciation to troops of the Nigerian Army for their commitment and sacrifice towards combating emerging security challenges in theaters of operations across the country. He added that the Eid al-Adha celebration brought to his remembrance the sacrifices made by soldiers and officers of the service towards ensuring peace in the country. Lagbaja said this in his Eid al-Adha goodwill message captured in a statement on Wednesday by the Director, Army Public Relations, Onyema Nwachukwu. He added that the celebration also embodies courage, selfless service, discipline, integrity, respect for others, and loyalty, which he described as the core values of the Nigerian Army. Lagbaja urged the troops to leverage the spirituality of the season to pray for the Nigerian Army as it strives to combat security challenges and all threats operations across the country. Up ahead in the news are stories from Africa, the foreign scene, entertainment, and sports. Details after this break. Stay with us.